Hello everyone. I'm glad you visited my channel. How are you today? I hope everything is fine. Did you know that the older we get, the more we need to add joyful habits into our daily lives? And no, I don't mean more kale smoothies. Although, bless their leafy little hearts. I mean habits that feel good, do good, and won't make you cry into your bran flakes. Today, we're diving into one sneaky reason why so many people, yes, about 90% of us, are making one simple mistake that's keeping our blood pressure higher than your grandson's video game score. And we're gonna fix it with humor, heart, and maybe even a little toe tapping. But first, a question. Have you ever tried to relax by watching TV and somehow ended up more stressed because the remote disappeared again into the couch cushions? Yeah, that, my friends, is a sign that it's time to talk about our habits. Let's start with the first one, and I promise, no burpees involved. Habit number 1, stop sitting like a statue. Move a little, live a lot. Let's get one thing straight. Sitting is not the enemy, but sitting still for 3 hours, straight like you're waiting for Noah's Ark to dock, that's another story. Here's what most people do wrong, especially as proud members of the 60 and Glorious Club. We sit, we knit, we scroll, we snack, all without moving much at all. And guess what? This stillness tells your blood vessels to take a nap, and your blood pressure? It starts creeping up like your neighbor's cat when it's trying to steal your sandwich. But here's the fun part. Fixing this isn't about becoming a gym warrior. No, sir. It's about gentle movement a few times a day. Let me tell you about Mr. Harold, a delightful 78-year-old I met at a community center. Harold had the mobility of a sleepy koala and the blood pressure to match. But one day, he started doing something truly revolutionary. He marched to the mailbox. That's it. Every morning, 7:32 a.m. sharp, Harold marched like he was leading a parade, in socks and sandals, no less. A month later, blood pressure came down. Energy went up. He even started leading the little morning shuffle club in the neighborhood. I mean, they don't win races, but they sure turn heads. Why does this work? Because when you move, even just a little, your blood vessels stretch, your heart gets a friendly workout, and your brain gets the message. Hey, we're alive and kicking. Let's not crank up the pressure. Try this at home. During TV commercials, do couch calf raises. Lift your heels up and down while seated. Bonus points if you hum theme songs from the 60s. While brushing your teeth, sway side to side like you're slow dancing with Elvis. On phone calls, walk in place, or around the house. Even 5 minutes helps. Remember, the goal isn't to break a sweat. It's to break the statue spell we all fall into. So next time you catch yourself frozen in your recliner for more than an hour, just imagine Harold in his socks and sandals, marching proudly past your window. That image alone should get your feet moving, or at least make you laugh. Habit number 2, hydration nation, but you're doing it wrong. Alright, so you've got your feet moving. Harold's marching. Life is good. But now let's talk about what most people are pouring into their bodies. Because, believe it or not, a lot of folks are drinking the wrong stuff, or not enough of the right stuff. And that's keeping their blood pressure way too peppy. Now, let me ask you this. When's the last time you drank a glass of water? Not coffee, not tea, not that mysterious brown liquid in your fridge, but honest to goodness water. Be honest. If you had to blow dust off your water bottle first, we've got work to do. Here's the kicker. Most people, yes, especially those of us aged 60 and up, lose our sense of thirst. It's not your fault. It's biology. Your body just gets sneaky about it. So what happens? You don't feel thirsty, so you don't drink much. And suddenly, your blood is thicker than a bowl of grandma's gravy. Thicker blood equals more pressure equals cranky arteries. And don't even get me started on what dehydration does to your poor kidneys. Let's just say they're working overtime and they are not unionized. Quick story time. I once knew a lovely lady named Dorothy, age 83, who proudly told me, "I don't drink water. It's too boring. I like a good cola." Well, one day, Dorothy fainted while ballroom dancing, right in the middle of foxtrot. She woke up on the floor and said, "Did I win?" Bless her heart. Turns out, she was dehydrated. Swapped her colas for water with a slice of lemon, and she's been twirling ever since. She also flirts with the instructor now, but that's a different story. Here's how to hydrate like a pro. Aim for 6 to 8 cups of water a day, and yes, herbal tea counts. Infuse it with flavor. Try slices of cucumber, lemon, mint, or berries. Makes it feel fancy, like you're at a spa, even if you're in your kitchen slippers. Set a sip alarm. Every hour, take a few gulps. It's like training your body to love water again. Think of it as hydration rehab. Bonus tip: start your morning with a glass of water before anything else, even before coffee. I know, that sounds like blasphemy, but your body will thank you. Lesson here: water is like oil in a car engine. No matter how shiny your bumper is, if you're not lubricated, you're not going far. Hydration helps your kidneys, softens your blood pressure, and even helps your joints stop sounding like popcorn in a microwave. So, next time you're about to reach for a soda, ask yourself, would Dorothy approve? And remember, ballroom dancing is easier when you're well-watered. Awesome, we're on a roll. Let's keep that energy going with habit number 3, and another dose of humor, warmth, and BP-lowering magic. Habit number 3, salt sneak attack, the not-so-silent saboteur. Alright, so you're marching like Harold and sipping water like it's the elixir of youth. Now, let's talk about something that might be sitting quietly in your kitchen, waiting to ruin your blood pressure like a soap opera villain. I'm talking about salt, or as I like to call it, the SHHH, I'm not doing anything, ingredient that's actually stirring up all kinds of drama inside your arteries. Now don't panic. I'm not here to take away your flavor. Life without flavor is like bingo without prizes. What's the point? But here's the deal. Most people aged 60 and above aren't even aware of where the real salt is coming from. It's not just the shaker on the table. It's the packaged stuff, the frozen meals, the canned soups that could double as salt licks. Real talk. You know who didn't realize this? My Uncle Louie. Louie, 70, loved his microwave meals. He called them dinner in a button. But one day, his doctor told him, "Louie, your blood pressure is higher than a giraffe on a trampoline." Turns out, each of his favorite frozen dinners had more sodium than the Atlantic Ocean. So what did he do? He started cooking again. Nothing fancy, just scrambled eggs, baked potatoes, grilled chicken, and he added herbs, lemon, and a splash of sass instead of salt. His BP dropped like a hot potato. Now he even hosts a weekly Louie's low-salt lunch for the neighbors. Make no mistake, though, he still tells the same 3 dad jokes every time. So here's the trick. You don't have to eliminate salt, but you do want to become a detective. Put on your reading glasses, flip that box around, and check for sodium. Sodium sneak zones. Canned soups. Processed meats, yes, even those healthy turkey slices. Frozen meals. Bread, yep, even the innocent-looking loaf. Some of them sneak in 600 to 1,000 milligrams of sodium in one serving, and most of us are aiming for under 1,500 a day. What you can do instead? Use herbs like basil, oregano, garlic, onion powder, and paprika. They make you feel like an Italian grandma in a good way. Add acid for flavor. Lemon juice or vinegar gives that zing without the salt sting. Buy low-sodium versions when shopping, and double-check that fine print. Cook simple meals at home. Even once or twice a week makes a huge difference. The takeaway: you can still enjoy food. In fact, once your taste buds reset, you might start noticing flavors you never did before. One man told me after cutting back on salt, he finally realized cucumbers actually taste like something. It was a revelation. He's now a self-proclaimed cucumber connoisseur. So, do your heart a favor. Don't let salt be the sneaky guest at your dinner party. Invite flavor, fun, and a bit of Louis sass instead. You got it. Let's roll right into the final habit with more fun, stories, and heart here's. Habit number 4. Stress less. Your blood pressure's favorite hobby. Now, we couldn't do a video on blood pressure without talking about the big S word. Stress. Yes, that S word. And no, I'm not talking about the kind of stress where you forget where you put your glasses and they were on your head the whole time. That's just life being cheeky. I mean the kind of stress that creeps into your day and camps out like an in-law on a surprise visit. It tightens your shoulders, messes with your sleep, and tells your heart, pump harder, danger's afoot. Only the danger is usually just your TV remote not working or the news being its usual dramatic self. Quick fact, when you're stressed, your body releases hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These make your heart race and your blood vessels tighten, raising your blood pressure even if you're just sitting quietly, yelling at your coffee maker. Funny but true story. I knew a woman named Estelle, 82 years old, sassier than a goose in a windstorm. She used to get so stressed watching the evening news that her smartwatch buzzed her with heart rate alerts. You know what she did? She replaced the news with cat videos. Every evening, tea, recliner, and a half hour of cats doing dumb things on YouTube. Her blood pressure? Down. Her laughter? Up. Her cats? Still not impressed. Here's the simple fix. You don't have to become a monk or live on a mountain, but you do need to give your brain short breaks every day, where it doesn't have to worry, plan, or argue with the microwave clock. Try this. Breathe deeply, 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out, for 1 minute. It resets your nervous system. Yes, it actually works. Start a daily joy ritual. Something small, every day, just for you. Morning tea on the porch, listening to jazz, dancing badly in the kitchen. Laugh. A lot. Laughter is free, fun, and possibly the only workout where you can sit down the whole time. Limit your stress triggers. If the news upsets you, swap it for music. If someone drains your energy, give yourself permission to set boundaries. Estelle calls this her noble list. Why this matters? When you lower your daily stress levels, even just a little, your body responds with a big sigh of relief. Your blood vessels relax. Your heart says, thank you. And your brain finally has time to remember where you put your slippers. Bonus tip, declutter your mind and your house just a little. This one's quick but powerful. Did you know that clutter, piles of papers, stuff on the counters, too many notifications, can subconsciously stress you out? One lady I know, Bev, started spending 5 minutes each morning just clearing off one little space. A drawer, a corner of the table, whatever. She called it her stress diet. She lost 3 pounds of mental pressure in a week. Try it. Just 5 minutes a day. Your heart and your countertops will thank you. So let's recap, my fabulous blood pressure-aware friends. Habit number 1, move your body just a little. Harold's mailbox parade is proof it works. Habit number 2, hydrate like a champion. Dorothy gave up cola and got her foxtrot back. Habit number 3, be a salt detective and never trust a frozen dinner with shifty eyes. Habit number 4, stress less, laugh more, and make cat videos your new medicine. You don't have to change everything overnight. Just pick one thing this week. Start marching. Start sipping. Start chuckling at life instead of cursing the toaster. And remember, if all else fails, dance in your kitchen like nobody's watching. Except maybe your confused dog. Now I want to hear from you. Which habit are you going to try first? Drop it in the comments. Or tell me your funniest blood pressure moment. We've all had one. And hey, if this video gave you a smile, a tip, or just made you feel seen, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with a friend who needs a gentle nudge and a good laugh. Because growing older should feel lighter, not harder. And your heart deserves to feel that too.